Well, everybody, on a night where we will be seeing Daniel Bryan take on Carl Anderson of the club. On a night where we'll be hearing from Aleister Black after the events of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view with the Undertaker. And on a night where that woman right there, Shayna Baszler, is going to be taking on Sasha Banks in our opening contest. I welcome you here to Friday Night SmackDown. How are you all doing? I am, of course, Dominic here. And as I stated before, Daniel Bryan, the Royal Rumble winner, is going to be going one-on-one with Carl Anderson in our main event of the evening. Truly a dream match that will be. However, speaking of matches, why don't we discuss this woman right here, Shayna Baszler, because before this matchup, she decided to tweet out something to the world about this matchup and eventual match at WrestleMania. Now that I've defeated Charlotte, I can turn my attention to WrestleMania and Ronda Rousey. Well, Ronda, just watch my match tonight and know that after my win over Sasha Banks, I'm coming for you. As Sasha Banks makes her way to the ring, she wants to prove Shayna Baszler incorrect in that statement and get a win here tonight over Baszler, the SmackDown Women's Champion. As Ronda Rousey, the Women's Royal Rumble winner, I can only assume, is watching this matchup here tonight. Sasha Banks looks out towards the crowd here tonight, as she knows for a fact that she has an uphill battle. As Shayna Baszler and Charlotte fought at the last pay-per-view at the Elimination Chamber. Okay, spoilers, of course, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler. She's held that title for a little bit, and she successfully defended it against Charlotte. She's going to have to fight that woman right there, Sasha Banks, to see if she can get another big win here tonight. If you haven't seen that match, I highly recommend you go do so. The entire Elimination Chamber pay-per-view as Sasha Banks with the furious strikes there. As Sasha Banks, okay, she's going against the champion. Shayna Baszler, a very dangerous competitor Baszler has become. Sasha Banks wants to say, you know what, hey, I was the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion. Don't you forget that. However, Baszler on the attack still. Looking out towards the crowd, the referee looking down at Sasha, looking to see if she'll get up, and oh! She got up right to a punch into the stomach. As now Banks looks out towards the crowd. Okay, rolls out trying to get a breather, but Shayna Baszler not going to give her the chance to do so. As the attack continues, the German suplex followed by the kick to the back, and Baszler throws her as hard as she can into the barricade. And Baszler now, oh look at this, grabbing her, but Sasha Banks pushes her away, throws her back into the ring now here on SmackDown. Kicks her down there. As the referee, like I said, watching this matchup closely between these two women here tonight. Oh! As he watches, alongside the rest of us, as Shayna Baszler continues the assault. But Sasha Banks trying her best to fight into it. The crowd with the elbows, with the strikes, and it seems as though the crowd here tonight not too sure how to feel. However, Sasha Banks might be earning the respect right now. As the knees to the stomach, the knees to the chest connecting in the corner turns into a Russian leg sweep. Okay, and that Russian leg sweep trying to drive Shayna Baszler all the way to Russia. However, she's still here on SmackDown, and she's showing that right now with the kicks. And oh my god, a brutal kick there. Looking very close to the thick kick that Rusev typically hits. Speaking of him, he's going to also have a match here tonight following this one here to kick that kicks off our show. However, well, we see this show kick off with a win for Shayna Baszler on a roll-up. One. No, and Sasha Banks. And oh god, going back and forth. One. No, and a kick out there. Back and forth with the roll-ups there. As now the back suplex connects on Sasha Banks. As now, oh, and a right hand, getting a little bit tired here, a little bit exhausted. However, she's gonna have to try her best to wrench on the back. But the rope breaks there by Shayna Baszler. Gets her out of the big statement there. And that statement could have ended with her being victorious. 1, 2, no, but it does not. As Sasha Banks, she only had it for just a few seconds. She only had it hidden for just a few moments, but that few moments might give her the victory here. However, Shayna Baszler kicks her in the stomach, continues the assault now. As Baszler once again has her, takes her down. The suplexes connecting. The gut wrenches. As now picks her up now, picks up Sasha. Okay, oh, challenging the bank statement, turning it into that maneuver there. She's got the clutch locked in here tonight. Sasha Banks holding on for dear life. Will she be able to get the win here tonight, or will she be able to get out of it? And she doesn't. Shayna Baszler, the SmackDown Women's Champion, proving why she was able to defeat Charlotte here tonight. And if only, perhaps if Sasha Banks was just a few inches away from the ropes when she hit the submission hold, the bank statement, perhaps, just perhaps, the boss could have left the winner with a win over the champion. However, that is not what happened, as Ronda Rousey, the Women's Royal Rumble winner, watches this, or I assume watched this matchup. She knows how dangerous Shayna Baszler is. Both women, pretty much two of the most legit athletes in WWE today, and Shayna Baszler just proved that Sasha Banks could not get the job done here tonight. As Shayna Baszler here leaves tonight the winner, we move on to the rest of our episode. At Elimination Chamber, a man that I never thought I'd see again decided to rise up from his grave. A man that I was certain that I had destroyed last year at WrestleMania decided to come back. A man that I had used to launch my career in WWE showed me that he is always lurking around the corner. People have feared this man for a very long time. People have been afraid to even speak his name. Well, Undertaker, I'm not afraid of you. I've beaten you already, and if you are looking for a fight, then you better be ready for your career to fade to black.
Rusev Day. Rusev Fudria. Rusev Machka.
Well, Aleister Black, after the attack by The Undertaker, and of course before that, his brother Kane, it seems as though Black is looking to lay out the challenge, saying, if you're looking for a fight, Undertaker, I'm ready to go. So it seems Aleister Black is not afraid of The Undertaker. It seems though Aleister Black wants another shot at the dead man. However, Rusev and English making their way to the ring. Speaking of shots, those two men had a shot at the Tag Team Championships. You know what happened though? They lost. They lost to the Bludgeon Brothers. And Rusev here tonight, he's trying to look forward from that loss as he goes one-on-one with that man, Elias. Now, even though it wasn't Rusev's day, well, Rusev and Aiden English's day, you could say, at Elimination Chamber tonight. He's looking to change that and make it his day once again, as today Elias is set to take on Rusev. But let's see if Elias here tonight, who's had a lot of losses in his career, makes his way to the ring. Looks like he wants to change that. Okay, his track record in WWE, not a really good one. Not really good looking one for Elias, but it looks like he wants to change that as he enters the ring. That guitar always by him, looking to sing a tune of victory against Rusev right now as the bell rings. Let's get into it. And now all goes for the right hand, and Rusev just says, no, we're not having that. As Rusev pushes away the fist of Elias to kick off the match. Looks like he doesn't need to use his own fist. He just needs to beat the hell out of him with his big slams. Rusev, he's got a lot of power in him. Okay, Rusev, the premier athlete, as he called himself, wants to prove just why he is that. Or should I say, as his wife would call himself, Lana, who we haven't seen in some time. However, Elias ducks underneath. Goes for a clothesline, reverses. Oh, and the thick kick connects. Ducks underneath the clothesline. Beautifully connected there with the thick kick. As Rusev picks up Elias. Now he's not done. He has him up. The Alabama slam, getting him caught up in the ropes there. And Elias looking really hurt right now. He's not looking too good. Elias trying to get up very slowly here. Rusev punches him in the face with a huge right hand, almost draping him over the middle rope. However, he gets him out of it. Elias, however, still trying to continue the fight with the kicks and the strikes and the right hands and the chops. And Elias trying to build the momentum, but Rusev not allowing him to do so as the power slam connects. Rusev, the strength, the speed, he's got everything. Okay, Rusev, he's got everything except for the language skills, some would say. Okay, even though he can speak pretty good, or pretty good English, he says. You know, maybe Rusev might be better at speaking than I am. However, he's got everything he needs with the support that some people would say, and that support he's got is Aiden English. And I don't know, maybe Aiden English might not be the best support. He is the one that cost them the World Heavyweight title, or not the World Heavyweight title, the World Tag Team titles after all. However, that's neither here or there. Rusev right now looking to finish this matchup with a win over Elias, as he's got the whole locked in right now. The crowd chanting for Rusev Day, as it might just be Rusev's Day as the accolade connects by the premier athletes. Aiden English here tonight in full support of that man Rusev, and that's exactly why, because he can do things like decimate the competition. Okay, Rusev here tonight showing that he does have the support that he needs to become a world champion once again. As Rusev just absolutely destroying Elias here tonight. Let's be blunt here. He absolutely decimated him. Okay, Elias, he tried his best with some strikes here, some right hands, some chops, some kicks. Okay, he started the matchup walking towards him, not even wasting any time. Goes for a punch to the jaw, but it was not successful, as Rusev here tonight, the music is not coming from Elias's guitar, it's coming from the speakers, and it's chanting the Rusev music here as we move on to our main event here tonight. As here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the evening. Rusev, we just saw, got a huge win against Elias, but will Daniel Bryan say the same thing with Carl Anderson? Daniel Bryan, the winner of the Royal Rumble match, coming in 29, eliminating Stone Cold Steve Austin, something that not a lot of people could say when it comes to the Royal Rumble. Daniel Bryan, he eliminated Stone Cold Steve Austin. They were the final two. He looked up at the WrestleMania signs knowing that he is going there, and he is going to fight for the World Heavyweight Championship, as Bryan is going to be facing Finn Balor, the leader of the club. But right now, he can't be looking towards Finn Balor. He can't be looking towards WrestleMania. He's going to be looking towards Carl Anderson in a few moments across the ring. Carl Anderson, a very gifted, unique, dangerous competitor. But some could say the same thing about Daniel Bryan, as the yes movement in full effect. Okay, that yes movement has garnered him success before. He returned last year at WrestleMania, however, he got a huge loss. Shawn Michaels, our general manager, defeated him to become SmackDown general manager. So, Daniel Bryan, he knows he's had a loss in the WrestleMania, or at WrestleMania. So he's thinking perhaps if I get this win against Carl Anderson, I can build some momentum, perhaps get another win at, or perhaps to get his first win at WrestleMania. However, we have seen, like I mentioned, the yes movement garner him success as he's sort of been trying to get the crowd back on, the crowd chanting yes, yes, yes for Daniel Bryan. But will they be chanting at the end of this matchup as he faces that man, Carl Anderson? Anderson. Okay, the machine gun, Carl Anderson. That's where this came from. As he's going to perhaps be telling Daniel Bryan to shush in a few moments. And I think he's going to do it by force. However, Daniel Bryan, not going to let that happen. Pushes him towards the corner now. And and a big right hand by Carl Anderson. Look at this. He's just saying, you know what? Look at me, crowd. Look at me. I'm Carl freaking Anderson. And Daniel Bryan saying, you know what? Cheap shot. You can get the cheap shot all you want. However, here's some elbows to the back of the neck. As Anderson gets taken down. He's still got him in the headlock. Daniel Bryan, he's got it locked in deep. As now, turns into the leg lock. And a right hand there. These two men battling now. As Bryan, look at this. Okay, he's got the technical advantage, some could say. Daniel Bryan, an absolutely excellent technical wrestler. Some could say, well, and me included, he's just a technical wrestler all around. As Bryan, or an excellent wrestler, as now showing that technical skill right now, trying to tap out Carl Anderson. As Anderson not looking too good right now. The back, you can see the neck wrenching there. However, Bryan, gets a drop kick there by Carl as Anderson got out of it. And now, the machine gun Carl Anderson shooting bullets right now. However, I don't know if any of those bullets landed on Bryan. We're going to have to find out. As now slamming him down there, falling to the mat hard. As now, Carl is doing the same. However, instead of falling to the mat, he falls right on the stomach and chest of Daniel Bryan, and he does it again. Daniel Bryan, the WrestleMania winner, knowing right now that Finn Balor, the man he's going to be facing, is right at ringside alongside Luke Gallows. Okay, the club, a unit in WWE, a dominating force, proving to wreak havoc on SmackDown. Over the past few months, Carl Anderson, however, he's not coming in this with he's not coming in this with the club. He's coming in this by himself. And he's facing that man, the man who suplexed him into the mat, Daniel Bryan. As Bryan, now the yes movement in full effect right now, goes for the cover off the suplex. No, only a 1 count. Will Daniel Bryan be chanting yes, yes, yes like he does every time he wins? Or is Carl Anderson with a big uppercut there gonna continue this these brutal uppercuts, these brutal strikes to get himself a win? As Daniel Bryan saying, anything you can do, I can do better with an uppercut again. The European uppercut, as now grabs him and slams him down right on the stomach. And Bryan looking down at Finn Balor here. Looking out towards the crowd. As now, oh God, look at this headbutt. Oh no! Daniel Bryan, he's had a history of concussion issues. Is now, oh God, going right after the face, going right after the head there. Oh my God, okay, you could see Carl Anderson hitting him with the uppercuts, okay? Boxers, when they go to fight, they call that uppercut the button. As now, if you strike the jaw, ladies and gentlemen, okay, you can do some serious damage to your brain, and it looks like Daniel Bryan might not be 100% in here as the as the Anderson cutter connects. We could see a victory here, and no, Daniel Bryan. Like I mentioned, I said He might not be 100% there. However, he was in there enough to get the kick out immediately. As soon as he heard the referee's hand hit the mat, Daniel Bryan said, you know what, I'm getting out of that. That's Carl Anderson saying, you know what, if you want to continue the fight, you can. However, Daniel Bryan, he is continuing the fight, and he's bringing it to Carl Anderson right now. Over and over again, we see him with the kicks. The kicks over and over again. The yes kick now out of nowhere kicks him in the side of the head. And Bryan looking to finish this matchup now that he knows exactly where he is. As now the knee connects. The running knee connects. And the cover. 1, 2. No, and Carl Anderson again kicking out. Balor watches on. His arms are crossed, looking at him saying, you know what? Good job on you, Daniel. Good job. As now the crowd in unison, like a chorus, chanting, yes, yes, yes. The punch to the face. As now Daniel, he's got him. Oh, and then another uppercut there. And Anderson gets pushed into the corner. Carl Anderson Daniel Bryan goes for a strike. Carl Anderson reverses. Hits him with a kick to the stomach there. Into a suplex. Okay, oh god, stopping on the face again. Okay, definitely seems to be a target for Carl Anderson in this match is the head. And if you're Daniel Bryan, that's exactly not what you want. As Bryan, oh god, what in the hell is he going for here? He's up at the top. Okay, he's looking out towards the crowd here. I think he's looking towards Finn Balor. However, Carl Anderson runs in off of Finn Balor. Okay, Daniel Bryan looking towards Finn Balor, making sure he's not going to do anything. And Carl Anderson took advantage of that as he goes for the right hand. Daniel Bryan responds with the right hand of his own. And then the kick to the back of the knee, dropping him again. And the yes kicks. The crowd in unison chanting, yes, 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 yes. Oh, no, that did not look good for Carl Anderson. However, Daniel Bryan looking now down at Carl Anderson, thinking what to do now. He's got him, however. Oh, gets an elbow. An elbow strike. And then Anderson connects with the spine buster. Daniel Bryan's down Carl Anderson. He wants him back up for the finishing touches. Oh no, he doesn't connect it. He doesn't connect. As now Anderson gets dropped down now on the knee. Oh, but Carl Anderson reverses. Grabs him into a roll-up pin perhaps. 1, 2. No, and Daniel Bryan gets out of the roll-up cover. And Carl Anderson immediately taking advantage, stomping on the face, stomping on the shoulder perhaps. And then once again back to the head like I mentioned. Okay, trying to further damage perhaps the brain of Daniel Bryan. And that's a terrifying idea. However, I think it's an idea Finn Balor might want to see. Okay, truly, sickly, Finn Balor wants to see it, and he wants to see it right now. Throws Daniel Bryan back into the ring, not allowing Bryan any sort of chance to rest. As Carl Anderson picks him up, goes for a punch, but Daniel Bryan, there you see, exhausted, trying to get his energy back up, still trying to fight here tonight as the spinebuster connects by Anderson. Almost as good as Arn Anderson's spinebuster. Carl now looking to end it here tonight. Oh, and the Anderson cutter connects, busting him open. The cover 1, 2, looking right at Gallows and Finn, knowing that they might be the reasons he won that matchup. As Carl Anderson here tonight, big win over Daniel Bryan now. And what a fight we just witnessed between these two. Okay, but hopefully we can see some medical attention be given to Daniel Bryan right now, hopefully. Okay, I don't know if Daniel Bryan's going to be 100% okay after that, but anyways, Carl Anderson is feeling really okay right now, as he is the victor here tonight because of the rest of the club. As we finish this episode now of SmackDown. If you guys liked it, please let me know by hitting the like button down below. Comment anything you want to. Comment, subscribe if you haven't already. But if you have, why not hit the bell to be notified of everything we do here on the Bad Wrestling channel. I'm, of course, Dominic, and have a good day from Bad Wrestling. Bye-bye. Yo.